What's up, y'all? It's your man G-Wade holding it down. G-Wade Podcast right here, simply connected, the lovely Aloft Hotel, talking to all the stars and celebrities, a.k.a. the businessmen and women of Atlanta doing what they do. And sitting right with me is Allie and Anna from A-Land Productions. How y'all guys doing?
We're doing great.
Super good. How you doing?
Doing good. I see y'all over there set up. I'm loving the setup I got over there.
Thank you.
I'm a little jealous.
I'm jealous of your setup.
Yeah, you got the whole mic and everything.
Yeah, y'all have the whole
We're
soundboard.
going to have to trade notes. That's what
Yeah,
we're doing.
exactly.
Absolutely.
So let's talk about A-Land. Where did A-Land come from and when did it start?
So, Anna here is a film major. She's been doing videography and film for a very long time. We actually have known each other since high school.
Nice.
So I got into the social media business at a young age where I was managing people's pages and also growing my own brand.
Okay.
And eventually we kind of put our minds together because what I realized in my industry is that on the social media management front, the content needs to be managed better.
Right.
And one of the only ways to do that is to do it yourself. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Like if you really want to manage the content and get the best and you know what's right for your brand and your customer, it's best if you do it. But the only issue that I was running into is businesses couldn't afford high quality production.
Right.
Constantly. So that's where like Anna comes in. We made high quality production and mass content available to business owners for like a lower price.
I gotcha.
Because you know people
quickly.
Yeah, and quickly we can bust it out. So we've really developed like a way to be able to get content. I manage it. She films it. We edit it. And for a low price. Okay. Yeah. So.
Well, let me ask you this question because that's kind of been like minds and probably I'm sure hundreds of thousands of other people of how to manage your social media.
Yeah.
What is the trick to the trade? Is there a trick? Is there a formula? Is there a how-to guide somewhere?
Right. Well, this is the thing. Social media is so saturated nowadays. So saturated.
Yes.
All the little tips and tricks that you used to hear about years ago about just like the hashtags or the good quality, like that really doesn't do it much anymore.
Really?
And what I have found with my clients is that having quality content that people want to listen to and want to be engaged with is really the best way to go.
Okay.
And that's why we came together.
Okay.
Because I see growth with good content.
Gotcha.
No matter how many hashtags, no matter when you post, what time you post, if your content isn't good and you don't have something to say that people are receptive to, it's too saturated for that, you know? So, yeah.
And so, filmmaking. When did you start filming? How did you get into it?
Oh man, I feel like ever since I was a kid, ever since I was a kid, I actually used to be her personal videographer for music.
Okay.
And I kind of stepped in through that way, and then I went to Georgia State for film and Georgia Film Academy, and I would say for the past 2 years now I've been doing a bunch of more so art department side of things. So I create sets, I build them, prop making, set designing, production designing, whatever in the art department I do. But I've been telling Allie recently how everything's becoming full circle, and it's all that I've learned throughout college for the past 6 years, and bringing that into fruition and actually physically doing that as well. So the production side and art department side, it's a mixture. So yeah, I don't know, I've just been doing it for 8+ years of just nonstop creative stuff, and even if it's like short films, documentaries I've made, or it's something I've been a part of and helping, you know, it's opened my eyes to a lot of different things.
Well, let me ask you this question. How have you know, because now the social media has really just taken over and like you said, saturated, almost probably oversaturated. How do you find, you know, blending or marrying film with social media? Is there a perfect blend to that? Is there a formula that you use? Or are you looking for streaming platforms to, air your content?
I guess the best way to answer that, from what I'm understanding you're saying, is that I take the route of cinematic looks, if that makes sense.
Yes.
And from the podcast or videography I've seen for companies so far, it's been very the same look, you know,
Okay.
and we kind of differentiate on the side of how it looks.
Gotcha.
I don't know how to explain that.
Well,
quite
I get
well.
where you're
You know
going,
what I mean?
though. Absolutely.
I think that people forget that social media is entertainment.
Absolutely,
Yes.
yeah.
Some people don't take that into account when they're doing or when they're managing their socials. People don't go on social media just to learn a tip or trick. Most of the time, 90% of the time, people are going to social media to be entertained.
To be entertained, that's true.
And so when people don't keep that in mind, which is where her talents really come in, their content falls below the line. Because you have to be entertaining for people to pay attention.
To engage, right.
Because if not, they're just going to go to the funny TikToks.
That's
Or
true.
they're just going to keep scrolling. Oh,
Yeah.
this is boring. Oh, this is boring.
Right.
So you have to keep in mind that people go to social media a lot for entertainment. And like that's when her creative ability really comes in, and
Okay.
the art design, the set design, the film. She's able to bring that to social media so that it's not boring. So it's almost like, you know, you're watching for entertainment but learning something.
Right.
Absolutely.
And also consuming marketing materials.
That's true.
Yeah.
Now, so if somebody is just getting into social media or struggling with their social media, you know, pages or whatever, you know, are there tricks to the trade? What do you advise, you know, someone on?
So, social media, I would say the top 3 things. Quality content,
Okay.
have something to say and know who you are,
Okay.
and post consistently, always.
Consistent.
For
Now,
my-
what's consistent? What do you consider? You know, because one person's consistent is is different than another.
Right.
Right.
For my clients, I post every day. For some, I post 2 or 3 times a day.
Okay.
So it also depends on your engagement. Because
Okay.
social media is so saturated nowadays, there really is a lot of like analytics that come into it.
Right.
So if I see that one of my clients do really well with only posting one a day, and their videos get more views, then I only post 1.
Gotcha.
If I see that their content is being consumed very quickly and it's kind of like a revolving door, I might be posting 2 or 3 times a day. So pay attention to your audience.
Okay.
Pay attention to what they want, and put the work in, put the effort in.
Absolutely.
Make it quality. Because there's so much and there's so much quality out there that if you don't have that quality, people aren't going to pay attention.
Yeah.
So you can do that low budget. You can do it with your iPhone.
With your phone.
You can do it, you know,
Yes.
you can research
Absolutely, yeah.
different, you know, editing platforms. You can just do it straight on TikTok or straight on Reels. But I would just say make sure that the actual video is of high quality and what you're saying catches people instantly. Entertaining. Like you've got to be a little bit of a character.
Gotcha.
You've got to sell people on who you are, what you're doing,
Okay.
and get them engaged.
Okay. I got you. Because I mess around a little bit. You know, I dabble.
Yeah.
But you know what you're saying there in terms of entertaining. Sometimes I want to, and then sometimes I'm like,
You get a little insecure
yeah,
about it.
Right.
That's a young man's game. I can't
Yeah.
really, you know, that's a
Yeah.
young person's game. I
And
can't really.
you got to let go of that. You got to let go of it.
I know. That's my problem.
Well, a lot of my clients, it's difficult sometimes because they're like, oh, that's, you know, I don't want to do that.
I don't want to do the latest
I don't want to
dances, right?
whatever it is. Like, and maybe that's not your brand.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like you have to figure out what your brand is and how you can make that entertaining.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And so you mentioned hashtags and all the behind the scene things. How important or how is it still or no longer important for hashtags?
Hashtags are still important just to direct your content to the right audience.
Okay.
But it's not like a hashtag is going to make you go viral anymore.
Gotcha.
That doesn't happen anymore. But hashtags are important for the sole purpose of directing your videos or your content to the right people.
I got you.
When you're thinking about your hashtags, you want to make sure it's very specific. You don't want to do too much.
Okay.
So that it's not, too murky.
Okay.
You want to be able to send that video directly to who you're talking to. And that's
Okay.
what hashtags are for.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so that kind of lands you into what they call the explore page and for you page. Is that what that's all about?
Well, on TikTok, all of your videos kind of coincide with each other because they read what kind of content you consume.
Okay.
So they put your algorithm together. So if I put, hashtag credit and you are constantly consuming credit, my video is going to show up on your page.
On the page. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's awesome. Well, now how did you guys get connected with Simply Connect?
So I met Anthony a while ago.
Okay, shout outs to Anthony.
Yes,
Good
Anthony.
guy.
Yeah. Owner of CBP. Yeah, and we've just been in business ever since.
Okay.
Met him. I told him what I did, and what my passion was and how I could help his company and grow his platforms.
Okay.
And we've just been, so that's how I got connected with this.
Gotcha.
So it just keeps expanding, you know, like I'll do his Instagram, then I'll do this, that, and now I'm coming to events.
Cool. Now, are you guys local? You here in Atlanta?
Yes.
Okay.
So we can go anywhere.
Not going anywhere?
No, we can't go anywhere.
Oh, you can go anywhere. I got you.
We can
Travel.
We can go places.
Have social media, we'll travel.
Yes, we'll travel.
That's right. So if people wanted to find out more about you guys, what is your social media?
So it's ALAND, ALAND .productions. That's on Instagram. Also, you can just go to alandproductions.com.
Okay.
And that's our website. So yeah.
Are there individual pages, or that's the company?
That is the company.
Yep.
That is our main page.
Okay. Well, guys, it's certainly been a pleasure sitting here talking to you all. I've learned a little bit. Now, I got to come out my shell. That's what I got to do.
Yeah.
Because I want to do it, but then I'm like,
Yeah, you're like, I'm not ready.
Yeah.
I'm not ready.
You got this.
I might need one of those.
Hey. It's funny,
honestly.
when I did my first content day with Anthony, I was like, take a shot.
Yeah.
I was like,
Let
get loose.
Yeah.
Loosen up, right?
Let loose. We're about to get into it, so.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to loosen up.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a shot, y'all.
Yeah, let loose.
And so you guys enjoy yourself here tonight?
Absolutely.
Getting great content?
Yep.
That is awesome. I saw your setup over there. I was like, oh, okay.
Yes.
I said they didn't come to play. Well, good stuff. I certainly appreciate you guys, and looking forward to following you guys on your social media and keeping abreast of what you guys are doing. It's great stuff.
Thank you.
Thank you. So nice meeting you. Thanks for having us on.
Yes,
Oh, it's
thank
certainly
you.
a pleasure. Thank you so much. It's your man G-Way holding it down. G-Way Podcast. Simply Connect right here at the lovely Aloft Hotel. Doing what we do, talking to all the stars and celebrities, a.k.a. the businessmen and women of Atlanta, doing what they do.